What's up, Southfit Nation? We're back with the breakdown. What did I do there? I switched up the name on you. I used to call it the weekly workouts preview, but that is 3 words and I am too lazy for this. So we're calling it the breakdown because we're going to break down the workouts for the week. Before I get started though, there is a challenge. And the challenge is a question. And the question is at the end of this video for you to stick around and try to answer in the comments truthfully, correctly, exactly, and then win a free InBody scan this time, right? So a free InBody scan for you, just for you, right there. I see you on your couch. I hope it's not on your toilet seat, on your couch. You're gonna win a free InBody scan at the end of this video. All right, so stick around. Cool. So what are we doing this week? We are going to do our 3rd week of the wave. So in this wave, we have Sumo Deadlift as the first build. We have the box jumps as the second build, and we have overhead squats as the 3rd build. So we're continuing on, and we're wrapping up this sequence of 3 weeks of this progression. The Monday build is going to be the Sumo Deadlifts again. It's 4 sets of 8. And we have a 30-second side plank after each one. And then it's going to be followed by a tilt, a beautiful, wonderful little tilt, 4 rounds of medicine ball cleans and rowing calories. Cool. We don't love your legs. We actually hate your legs. We want to get rid of your legs. So we made this workout just for your legs. That's how it goes. All right. Tuesday. It's going to be a sustain block. It's a long one and it's broken up into 3 pieces. Each is 7 minutes long. So the focus here is mostly cardiovascular training, but there's a little bit of muscular stamina involved in it. It has push presses at a medium to heavy weight. It has box jumps and the rowing. Box jumps, rowing, fairly cardiovascular, breathing heavy. Push press, fairly muscular in nature with a little bit of breathing involved, right? So these things sort of get mixed together in this 7-minute circuit. You take some break, you repeat it again, you take a break, you repeat it again. Does it sound familiar? Yes, because this is a repeat workout of February 18. That's when we last did this. So we're going to try this again. If you have notes, good job. You have notes, you can go back and revisit them and see what you wrote about yourself. Maybe you wrote down what you were wearing that day. That would be useless. Maybe you wrote down how you broke up the sets. That will be useful. Check that out, change it up, maybe do some tweaks. Make sure you don't come out the gates too fast and get a better score this Tuesday. Wednesday is a pulse. So with this one, it's going to be some interval work. You know the drill with these pulse blocks. The interval work is, generally speaking, some hard, intense thing followed by some break. In this one, on Wednesday, we're going to do pull-ups, we're going to do Russian twists with a med ball, and then we're going to sprint out the gates for a 200-meter run. That is one interval. So you do all this work. It's going to take about 2 minutes, and then you take a break. We start a new round every 3.5 minutes. So for this 3.5 minute interval, you're going to be working for a good 2 minutes, maybe 2.5, and then you're going to rest the rest of it. And then you start it again at the 3.5 minute mark. And we're going to do 7 rounds just because you asked. We were going to do 5, but we have your best interests at heart and you wanted 7, so we're going to give you 7. You're welcome. Thursday. We're going back to plyometrics. There is a laundry list of benefits that come from doing plyometric work, whether it's central nervous system efficiency, whether it's power development, whether it is muscle tone, whether it is just general awesomeness of being able to leap over stuff. Cool. We're doing this, we're doing counterbalance box jumps, and we're interweaving, a word with eaving at the end there, kettlebell swings in between the sets. And then we're following that with a flow block. So the flow block this Thursday, is targeting core and trunk stability. So your capacity to hold your spine in place in a neutral alignment, prevent it from either flexing unnecessarily, extending, arching too much, or doing any sort of unwanted movement, even side by side, or even anti-rotational. That's ultimately what core stability is, right? And that's really the number one priority in terms of movement and athletic safety, but also in terms of movement and athletic performance. In order to apply force against the ground into a load or on your own body weight, there needs to be a place where force can be transmitted. And that place is your trunk. It has to be a rigid block. It's like trying to imagine this. Imagine you had a PVC pipe and you're poking someone and trying to push them with it. If the PVC pipe was a limp rope, you wouldn't be able to do anything. You need structure to transmit the force. That's a great analogy there. I just came up with this on the fly. I mean, I'm on a roll today. You're welcome again for this one. So that's our flow. So we have the box jumps, plyometric work. Then we have our flow, core stability on Thursday. Then we switch to Friday. We're wrapping up the build portion. We're doing overhead squats. This time we're going to 4 sets of 6. You've done sets of 10. You've done sets of 8. Now you're going to do sets of 6 for the overhead squats. And then you're going to follow that with a tilt, a short one. It's going to be your favorite 2 movements of all time. We know this because we keep programming these movements and we keep, hearing all the wonderful feedback from you guys about how much you've enjoyed them. The movements are thrusters and burpees. Yes. It's going to be an ascending rep scheme. So it starts at 2 reps of the thruster, 2 reps of the burpee. It goes to 4 and 4, 6 and 6, 8 and 8, until infinity. Good. There is a 7-minute time cap. It is an AMRAP, so it actually won't go until infinity. It will just feel like that. That's going to be Friday. It's going to be a high intensity, short 7 minutes. And whenever we do these tilt blocks, what we expect is 2 energy systems to be really taxed. One is your glycolytic pathway, where your body gets energy from the glycogen that's in your muscle stores. And that really runs out in about 30 seconds to 2 minutes. And at that point, your body needs to get some oxygen from somewhere. It needs to turn aerobic. And it's going to rely on your aerobic energy system to sort of get you going until the 7-minute mark. We're going to wrap up the week with Saturday's sustain work. It's a 20-minute circuit. It's a 20-minute AMRAP. It's got running. It's got air squats. It's got sit-ups. And it's got American kettlebell swings. It's got awesomeness. It's got just grunt work. So you're going to come in for some work on Saturday. Don't think too much. Don't do anything. Just keep moving for your next rep. That's going to be your Saturday workout. And it's going to wrap up your whole week. It's going to wrap up the 3-week wave. And the next week, we're going to start a new wave with new build movements. Good. Now, I know what you're here for. You want to know what the challenge question is. And this challenge question is actually a 2 truths and a lie. You guys know what a 2 truths and a lie is? I'm going to tell you 3 pieces of information about one of our coaches. And you guys have to guess which one of those 3 pieces of information is a lie. The coach, Coach Edith. First thing I'm going to say about Edith is she keeps her energy up by chucking down bang drinks throughout the day. Is that a truth? Is that a lie? Wait. Number 2, Edith keeps a pizza print blanket in the office for cold days. That's right. It's a blanket and it's got pizza printed all over it. Is it a truth? Is that a lie? How would I know? But wait, the third piece of information is Edith only uses a number 2 pencil to write on her flower print notebook. She has a notebook, it's got a flower print cover, and she uses a number 2 pencil to write in it. Is that a truth or is that a lie? One of these 3 pieces of information is a lie. You have to guess which one. Put it in the comments in this YouTube video. And then one of you guys that guessed correctly is going to win a free InBody Scan. Cool? All right, guys. We'll see you at the gym.